Yes, I knew you from the moment I saw your face. Even liked you more when I peeped your ways. Knew I wanted to spend some time with you when I heard you speak. Think about you all the time since you left the city. Baby, now you're across the water so far away from me. Don't you know how long it can take before I see you again? Find a way to be with you. I got to find a way to be with you, yeah. Find a way to be with you. I got to find a way to be with you, yeah. Be with you, yeah. Be with you, yeah. Find a way to be with you, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Be with you, yeah. Be with you,
Well, a very, very good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Mikey and Joey's wedding. About time. Absolutely. Everybody, my name's Tim, and I've kindly been bestowed with the honour of joining Mikey and Joey in marriage here today. I do have a couple of housekeeping matters to run through you before we do get started. Firstly, surrounding technology. And we've got, I'm sure we've all come armed with mobile phones today, but for the duration of the ceremony, if we could all please have those either switched off or switched to silent, and we'll have those holstered for the duration of the ceremony. We've got Phil in the middle there doing all the heavy lifting for us today, and he's going to do a much better job than we can, let's face it, I think. We are also doing a live streaming of today's ceremony, everybody. So on the left-hand side and my right-hand side, you'll see that there are two phones set up doing a live streaming for those who can't be with us in person. We do have people joining us from London, Ireland, Poland, Croatia, and a host of other exotic locations around the world. So would you please put your hands together for our special guests online? Now, we're not too far away from getting started, everybody, so do sit back and enjoy the ceremony. It's going to be a good one. Thank you.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. So take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you.
Only pay for one drink.
Well, dearly beloved family and friends, we are gathered here today to witness and to celebrate the joining of Michael Fernandez and Joseph Donnelly in marriage. With love and with commitment, they have decided to continue their lives together as husband and husband. Mikey and Joey, all those present have come from far and wide to be here and to celebrate with you, and online. Right now, we're a world away from what we'd normally be doing on a Saturday afternoon. And we're all just so privileged to be able to be here with you and for you as we continue to support your journey ahead and be part of what will continue, no doubt, to be an amazing story. So you ready to go?
Ready to go.
Excellent. Everybody do please be seated. Weddings are a time to reflect on where you have come from as individuals and as a couple. And in doing so, we know that there are some important people that whilst they cannot be here physically today, we carry them in our hearts and we feel their presence within us even more so on days like these. So everybody, my name's Tim, and as a Commonwealth Registered marriage celebrant, I need to let you all know that I'm duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law in Australia. So you too. Before you are married here today in my presence and in the presence of all of your amazing witnesses, I need to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage in Australia is the union of two people, to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. Now, whilst that may be what marriage means on paper and from a legal perspective, practically and socially, I think you'll find there's a little bit more to it than that. Marriage is a public showing of unity and of devotion. And no one here would ever dare to question just how committed you are to one another. But by declaring it publicly before family and friends, you take your relationship to a whole new level. For millennia, humans have banded together in pairs to strengthen the family unit. And it's because we know that when it comes to navigating life, two is better than one. So everybody, I'm privileged to have gotten to know Mikey and Joey as a couple over the past few months, which is a lot shorter than a lot of you, the time you have known them. And it would be remiss of me not to say a few words that speak to just what makes these two such wonderful candidates for marriage. So I suppose we better go back to the start. And we take you back 3 decades to the high seas aboard the QE2. It was just after the world cruise, and Mikey was the manager of Columbia Dining Room on the quarterdeck midships. On this particular turnaround day, there was a hefty crew change as a large contingent of crew members disembarked the ship, and on came some replacement fresh meat. Including a young, handsome Irishman. Joey could tell immediately that Mikey was a respected and well-loved manager. He recalls pre-service meetings where Mikey would stand at the rostrum in the restaurant, addressing his team with key details for the upcoming sitting. If you were to ask Joey exactly what Mikey was saying, he would struggle to tell you, as he was transfixed by this confident, dark, handsome man. It's fair to say his attention was immediately roused. After some time, Mikey was due to finish his contract, and Joey knew that he needed to do something to get his attention before he departed. So on his last night, Joey took his chance, asking Mikey out for a drink at the crew bar.
Everybody note that. Sorry.
When Mikey arrived, Joey was surrounded by people wanting to try their luck. He was receiving some particularly close attention from one of the female officers, who happened to be Mikey's cabin neighbour. She was quite overserved, and Joey leaned over to Mikey saying that he was going to take her back to her cabin, and he would be back. Mikey was a little confused by this, as were the rest of the hopeful suitors. But as it became clear that Joey wasn't returning in a hurry, Mikey excused himself, heading back to his cabin to pack and to listen into the wall. The next day, as Mikey was setting himself to disembark, Joey came running up to explain himself. He was apologetic and told Mikey that the officer was in a drunken state of upset and that he had spent the night comforting and consoling her. Mikey could see that Joey was a gentleman and very kind. As Joey made it clear that he wanted a rain check for their evening, Mikey realised that the night before had been exactly what he was hoping for, a date, albeit slightly derailed. And then it happened for real. As you slipped in a first date in Southampton, where Joey says he was delighted and relieved to finally have Mikey all to himself. And after a long week, you found yourselves back on board together. You aligned your contracts, which was a pretty big deal in the cruise ship world, and you became Mikey and Joey. As you traversed the globe on board, you maintained your bond. Due to the close quarters and inwards-facing nature of ship's life, people often talk about relationships on board being far more intense than those on land. There was a rough equation that you could multiply the length of a land-based relationship by 3 to get an idea of the seriousness of an on-board relationship. But life at sea needed to come to an end at some point, and you found yourselves with your sights on a new life together ashore. Mikey recalls a wonderful 3 days in LA, planning your new life in America. You cruised Santa Monica Boulevard, hiked in the Hollywood Hills, and shopped on Rodeo Drive, soaking it all in. For many couples, travel is a key measure of success, as it reveals many a true nature. But for you two, it was a mainstay from the start, not only from cruise ships, but from the various locations you have lived in around the world, chasing different careers and different lifestyles. Your time living in Fort Lauderdale meant close proximity to the Florida Keys, where you could pop down for a weekend or an extended getaway with friends. But then you have also made time to travel and expand your cultural horizons. Joey has fond memories of your time in Ireland and the UK, getting to know his family and friends and spending some quality time together. And you're not slowing down either, with Mikey wanting to take Joey to Alaska taking in the wonder of the Rocky Mountains by rail, and perhaps a sneaky cruise as passengers. Now turning to domestic life. And your home is a happy one, perpetually adorned with beautiful flower arrangements, with selections from your garden. Household chores are divided based on talent.
Where are you going with this?
And I can reveal that Mikey is quite talented with the vacuum cleaner.
Not.
However, maybe not quite as much so as Joey once believed. Mikey says that he often used to wait till Joey was in the shower before plugging in the vacuum and letting it run. He would then run around the house making slight adjustments to the position of the furniture to make it appear that he had done a thorough job. But after being caught out in this elaborate scam, he doesn't really do that anymore, does he? Conversely, Joey is very good in the kitchen, whipping up delightful baked treats for your guests with whom you love to entertain. And on that subject, anyone who has had the joy of being on the receiving end of your hospitality knows just how wonderful your time and your company is. Time flies past with engaging, meaningful conversation as the martinis flow. And it's no wonder that you have the circle of friends around you that you do. When in 2015, when it came around and Ireland and the USA legalised gay marriage, Mikey and Joey openly pondered whether they should tie the knot. With all your history together, you are already doing everything that married couples already do. Also, given how set you were in your lives, Mikey recalls Joey's wicked sense of humour as he said, "Oh baby, who would have us now?" As the years wore on, the feeling in Mikey did not go away. They really ought to be married. When Joey was over in Ireland looking after Mum, Mikey made the somewhat unorthodox move of proposing over Messenger. As he saw that Joey had read the message, well, in reality, he'd skimmed it. I mean, there was a lot on his mind. And hours passed by with no response. Mikey sent a prompting message, and what he was asking finally sunk in. A phone call confirmed the alignment of your intentions, but with everything going on at the time, the timing was just not right. And then there was the pandemic that followed, with Joey needing to make more uncertain trips back home. And in May last year, exactly 3 years after his initial proposal, Mikey took the opportunity to officially ask Joey to be his husband, whilst out for a lovely birthday celebration. The memories of the past 29 years came flooding back. All the support, the laughs, the tears, and the time was finally right. Whilst many proposals are billed as a surprise from one partner to another, your journey had led to this point naturally. It was an equal celebration of the two of you. And of course, Joey said yes. And so began a new chapter in your lives, the one that would bring you to be married here today before all your amazing family and friends. Mikey. Behind those loving eyes, your dashingly good looks, is a man of great affection, a pillar of support, a great cook, and a wonderful partner. Your big heart makes you one of the most selfless people that Joey has ever met, and he counts himself lucky to be on the receiving end of your kindness and generosity. You have so much time for your family and friends, making you so loved by so many. But you're also fair. You're never afraid to call people out when needed, and you yourself always do the right thing. The same man who had such command and subsequent respect from his dining staff on the QE2 all those years ago is the same one who stands before Joey today. Joey speaks with such pride about you. You have been a rock through the difficult times in your family life, and it feels in many ways that you're the reason that the two of you can weather the storms that you have together. In Joey, you have helped to build inner strength and confidence. You allow him to take a step back and to evaluate things in totality before progressing, and never be afraid to speak his mind. Joey looks forward to easing into retirement with you. There's still a lot of the world to cover, And there is quite obviously no one he would rather walk into the future with than you. Joey says, I love you, Mikey. I've had the time of my life with you and can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together. You're an amazing partner. And Joey, Mikey has so many wonderful things to say about you. You're quick-witted, you're honest, not to mention down to earth, and so often the yin to his yang, keeping him on track. You make life easy, and even after all of this time together, there was no one he wants to come home to rant to, or to celebrate with, rather than you. You have this wicked sense of humour that lightens every moment, and you have this magnetic personality that draws people to you. Never lose that. But you're also a man of strong conviction, not hesitating to do what is required. All too often in life, people second-guess themselves, even when the course of action is clear to others. When it came time to look after Mum, Mikey says that he has never been prouder of you, knowing that you had to put life on hold for a little while, making the difficult but nonetheless correct decision to be there. Today is a celebration of the two of you, and in the context of your wider network. Being here today with so many wonderful family and friends is exactly how Mikey wanted today to be. He says, Joey completes me. For us, we just love being together. The future holds so many opportunities to continue living and loving life together, to more travel and reacquainting with old friends from across the seas. From what you two have said, it seems that the things that you love about the other are complemented so perfectly by what they instill and foster in you. Whichever way you slice it, it's pretty plain to see that, Joey, you're as lucky to have Mikey as he is to have you. So Mikey and Joey, from somewhat unlikely beginnings, to be standing here today is absolutely fantastic. Everybody here is just so thrilled that you're finally tying the knot. It just feels so right. So,
Sure.
yeah. And I feel vastly underqualified to tell you this, but some general advice going forward: keep on loving each other, keep on laughing, keep on competing, keep on pushing and strengthening one another, keep on communicating, keep on crying and supporting and arguing. Celebrate the good times and hold each other close through the bad times. Just don't stop doing what you're doing, because as far as we're all concerned, you're doing it right. So everybody, to continue today's ceremony, I'd like to invite Nikki San Gillespie, a Steiner from the cruise ship, to please come and read for us from Pamela Joyce Randolph. Yeah, of course.
My darling boys, words could never demonstrate the way you make me feel. Your love is my forever, that is absolutely real. You're my cool breeze in the summer and my blanket in the fall. You're the spice in every season. I am blessed to taste it all. Each day we're given choices as we walk a narrow path, and at the end of every day, we know this love will last. You're the shoulder that I cry on. You're my partner and my friend. You're the one I chose forever, and the one I'd choose again.
And now I'd like to invite Eileen Ryan, Joey's sister, to read from us.
Joey Mikey. I have found for the first time found what I truly love. I have found you. You are my strength, my better self, my good angel. I am bound to you with a strong attachment. I think you good, gifted, lovely. A fragrant, a solemn passion is conceived in my heart. It leans to you, draws you to my center and spring of life, wrap my existence about you and kindling in pure, powerful flame, you and me in one.
Well, everybody, Mikey and Joey will now say their vows to one another.
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Joseph Michael Donnelly, take you, Michael Denzel Fernandez, to be my lawful wedded husband. Mikey, you've been my best friend, mentor, playmate, confidant, and my greatest challenge. But most importantly, you are the love of my life. You make me happier than I could ever imagine, and more loved than I ever thought possible. You have made me a better person, as our love for one another is reflected in the way I live my life. So I'm truly blessed to be part of your life and have you as part of mine. So I promise to always support you as you have supported me, to love you through thick and thin, and to always add a little more olive brine to your dirty martini. Mikey, today I take my place as your husband. May our days be long, and may this be seasoned with faith, love, understanding, and respect forever. I choose to spend today and all of my tomorrows with you.
Sorry, no, it's okay. So this is what this feels like. I've always been the bridesmaid, never the bride. I tried to Google wedding vows, but nothing really fit for us. So here goes. I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Michael Denzel Fernandez, take you, Joseph Michael Donnelly, to be my lawfully wedded husband. To quote F. Scott Fitzgerald, two souls are sometimes created together and in love before they are born. Joseph Michael Donnelly, I believe this is us. I couldn't really tell you when exactly I knew I was in love with you. For me, you have the best qualities of all those I love and hold most near and dear in this world. I said that. If I had to put a start date on it, I'll take you back to our first official date, as to the one he spoke about, in that little Thai restaurant in Southampton. All was going well. You ate spicy food, smoked, drank, and didn't seem to have any weird quirks. You didn't mention the addiction to washing machines, and didn't pull out the gluten-free card till years later. Well played, by the way. But when he spoke of life and Quran, more importantly, about your family, with that sparkle in your eyes, excitement and love in your voice, babe, I was all in. I knew I was with a very special person. I thought that if this moment lasted only this evening, or if I got lucky till the morning, I'll leave it to your imagination. Next day, driving back up the M3 to London, an all too familiar road for me, I found myself in very unfamiliar territory. I started missing someone I hardly knew, and suddenly my whole life was different. I'd rarely been alone, but realised how lonely I had been. It was a long week in London till I signed back on Queen Elizabeth II. Back on board, whilst unpacking, the cabin door kept knocking with crew members welcoming me back. Then finally, at last, it was you. As I opened the door and our eyes met, it was clear that our moment wasn't over. Boulevard, I was definitely in. And here we are, 29 years later, making wedding vows. Joey, you lived up to be that man in the Thai restaurant in Southampton. I saw the way, firsthand, you looked after your dad, my mum. It would be remiss of me not to mention dear Elsie Ann Woodbury, our godmother, and of course, our beloved Josie, that we lost just a few months ago. I'm sure they're all up there having a drink, cup of tea, and smiling down on us today. Okay. I didn't fully understand all those feelings till about 18 months ago when I brought you to Australia to 2 weddings in Australia and the family dramas that go with it. However, it was at that time I realised, what you gave me my new life. I found my home and my very own family with you. So my vows today are very simple. To keep focus on our family, on us, as I have from that day to this day and until my last day. You are my partner in life, my soulmate through eternity. I will always love you, as I always have, and what I wish for you is that I hope your best tomorrows are your worst. Hang on. I hope your best yesterdays are your worst tomorrows, and all that you wish for is the least that you get. I love you, you're my partner in life, and here we go. Let's do it all again. I'm sorry if you thought I was going to promise to vacuum or clean up or stuff like that, but that was never in the mix. Okay? That's it for me. Lucky for you.
I'd like to invite our best man, Peter, to read a message from Peter Bell.
Dear Mikey and Joey, wow, after 30 years, not long to go now, I wish you a wonderful day and truly a joyful celebration. We have set up the widescreen, chilled the champagne and all ready to celebrate up here. I knew you boys had a chance when Mikey first told me he was seeing you, Joey. You'd been together for a week. I thought to myself then, my goodness, it must be serious for Mikey for it to have lasted so long. It is wonderful to follow the arrivals from across the world to join your celebration today. The Donnellys from the other side of the world, and the Fernandez from the other side of, maybe Dandenong Road. And of course, your friends from elsewhere in the world. Don't forget to show the Americans, the Von Trapp family diner. The Vienna Schnitzel is excellent. I think it's wonderful for you to have organised to be a typical Irish summer's day for the Donnelly clan. Mikey and Joey, your relationship is being formalised today, and I can think of no better match for you two. You are two of the most kind and considerate people I've ever known. Delightful, different, yet so much the same. You love the food, entertaining, blings, 1980s disco trash, and highly structured hair. May you be blessed with a long and happy and healthy life together. Love you both, and I'm so glad I could not be there with you today. Yeah.
Mikey, do you take Joey to be your lawful wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward? Will you love him, comfort him, honour, cherish and respect him, standing by him in bad times and in good as you continue your lives together?
I do.
And Joey, do you take Mikey to be your lawful wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward? Will you love him, comfort him, honour, cherish and respect him, standing by him in bad times and in good as you continue your lives together?
I do.
Well, family and friends, the next question is to you. And we really need to hear your enthusiasm here with an emphatic response of "we will." Now, when I say enthusiastic, we want to feel the walls and the foundations tremble with the power of your response. So, with that in mind, Mikey and Joey have joined hands proclaiming their love for one another. Will you all promise to support them in their lives together? Yeah. Okay. Mikey and Joey will now exchange rings as a symbol of their commitment to one another. According to an ancient tradition held by the Romans, wedding rings are worn on the left-hand ring finger because the Romans believed that there was a vein in that finger known as the vena amoris, or the vein of love, which was connected directly to the heart. Now, whilst this may not be anatomically correct, the tradition continues to this day. And I'd like to point out that the rings that Mikey and Joe will be exchanging here today were both of their mother's rings. They've been resized and they're going to be placed on their rightful places on each other's fingers here today. Would you all please stand? Joey and Mikey have declared their love and commitment to one another before us all. They have signified their intent by their spoken vows and the giving and receiving of rings. Mikey and Joey, we all hope that you delight in the joys of a happy family life and that you continue to live long and happily in each other's arms. It is my great pleasure to pronounce you husband and husband. And you two may now share a kiss. Very good. Nice one. We have a little bit of paperwork to do, everybody. There'll be a brief 5-minute musical interlude whilst we sign the marriage register. Thank you.
Some good times, gonna have some bad times, but I'll always had those good times, and sure enough had those bad times.
I am a sailor, and when we first met, we signed on together, we coupled their fate. Hauled up our anchor, determined not to fail.
We could just go home right now, or maybe we could stick around for just one more drink. Oh yeah. Get another bottle out, let's shoot the breeze. Sit back down for just one more drink. Oh yeah. Here's to us, here's to love, all the times that we messed up. Here's to you, fill the glass, 'cause the last few days have gone too fast. So let's give them hell, wish everybody well. Here's to us, here's to us. We stuck it out this far together, put our dreams through the shredder. Let's toast, 'cause things got better. And everything could change like that, and all these years go by so fast, but nothing lasts forever. Here's to us, here's to love, all the times that we messed up. Here's to you, fill the glass, 'cause the last few nights have gone too fast. If they give you hell, tell them forget themselves. Here's to us, here's to us. Here's to all that we kissed, and to all that we missed, to the biggest mistakes that we just wouldn't dream. To us breaking out without us breaking down, to whatever's coming our way. Here's to us, here's to us. Here's to you, fill the glass, 'cause the last few days have gone too fast. So let's give them hell, wish everybody well. All the times that we messed up. Here's to you, fill the glass, 'cause the last few nights have gone too fast. If they give you hell, tell them forget themselves. Here's to us, oh here's to us. Here's to us, here's to love, wish everybody well. Here's to us, here's to love, here's to us. Here's to us. We could just go home right now, or maybe we could stick around for just one more drink. Oh yeah. Get another bottle out, let's shoot the breeze. Sit back down for just one more drink. Oh yeah. Here's to us, here's to love, all the times that we messed up. Here's to you, fill the glass, 'cause the last few days have gone too fast. So let's give them hell, wish everybody
Might turn that one on. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for your patience, everybody. Now, before we recess back down the aisle, do have some more housekeeping matters just to attend to before we get underway. Now, immediately following our departure, we will be having a group photo. So they're going to go and probably have a drink backstage whilst we get assembled up the front here. Then they're going to slot in the front. So Phil's going to direct us with that one, and we'll make sure we get that one out of the way, and we can then hit the bar and the canapes will start, and away we go. But we do have another very special little thing to show you. Now, Joey and Mikey wanted to make it very clear that today was a celebration of everyone in their lives, not just the two of them. And with people here from all over the world, what better way for us to all get to know each other than with this short little presentation. I'm going to have to act it out.
We could just go home right now, or maybe we could stick around for just one more drink. Oh yeah. Get another bottle out, let's shoot the breeze. Sit back down for just one more drink. Oh yeah. Here's to us, here's to love, all the times that we messed up. Here's to you, fill the glass, 'cause the last few days have gone too fast. So let's give them hell, wish everybody well. Here's to us, here's to us. We stuck it out this far together, put our dreams through the shredder. Let's toast, 'cause things got better. And everything could change like that, and all these years go by so fast, but nothing lasts forever. Here's to us, here's to love, all the times that we messed up. Here's to you, fill the glass, 'cause the last few nights have gone too fast. If gotta give your heart till they forget themselves. Here's to us, here's to us. Here's to all that we kissed and to all that we missed, to the biggest mistakes that we just couldn't dream, to us breaking out without us We could just go home right now, or maybe we could stick around for just one more drink. Oh yeah. Get another bottle out, let's shoot the breeze. Sit back down for just one more drink. Oh yeah. Here's to us, here's to love, all the times that we messed up. Here's to you, through the glass, 'cause the last few days have gone too fast. So let's give 'em hell, wish everybody well. Here's to us, here's to us. We stuck it out this far together, put our dreams through the shredder. Let's toast, 'cause things got better. And everything could change like that, and all these years go by so fast, but nothing lasts forever. Here's to us, here's to love, all the times that we messed up. Here's to you, through the glass, 'cause the last few nights have gone too fast. If they give you hell, tell them forget themselves. Here's to us.
Well, that was abrupt. But everybody, would you please be upstanding, because we've got some very special people to introduce officially for the first time as husband and husband. Please put your hands together for Mikey and Joey! Well, everybody, we invite you to please join us at the head of the ceremony area. We'll get this group photo going. Don't be shy. Please come forward.
I'll take you to a place, this fantasy of you and me, I'll never lose that chase. I can feel you rushing through my veins, there's an ocean in my heart, I will never be the same. Just keep it burning, yeah baby, just keep it coming. You're gonna find out, baby, I'm one in a million. You're the
over here, step forward for me there for me. I've got my dad voice on, that's all right. Step forward for me.
Anytime I need to see your face, I just close my eyes and I am taken to a place where your crystal mind and magenta feeling. Take a shelter in the base of my spine, straight like a chicken cherry cola. I don't need to try to explain, I just hold on tight. And if it happens again, I'ma move so slightly to the arms and the lips and the face of the human kind of all that I need to, I want to. Well, come stand a little bit closer, breathe in and get a bit higher. You'll never know what hit you when I get to you. I'm the kind of person who endorses a deep commitment. Getting coffee, getting perfect is what I live for. But I look and then I smell a perfume. It's like I'm down on the floor and I don't know what I'm in for. Conversation is a time and place in the interaction of a lover and a nip at the time of talking. Using symbols, using what can be like into a deep sea diver who is swimming with the raincoat. Well, come stand a little bit closer, breathe in and get a bit higher. You never know what hit you when I get to you. I want you, I don't know if I need you, but ooh, I gotta find out. Ooh, I want you, I don't know if I need you, but ooh, I gotta find out. Anytime I need to see your face, I just close my eyes and I'm taken to a place where your crystal mind and magenta feelings take up shelter in the base of my spine, shaped like a chicken cherry cola. I don't need to try to explain, I just hold on tight. And if it happens again, I'ma move so slightly to the arms and the lips and the face of the human kind of all that I need to, I want you. Ooh, I want you, I don't
Festivus.
Come and get your love, come and get your love, come and get your love now. Come and get your love, come and get your love, come and get your love.
What's the matter with your hair? Oh yeah. What's the matter with your mind and your sign and oh yeah.
How I gonna get it, baby, gonna get my love.
Good afternoon, everyone. So what we're going to do now is some family photos. Can I have everyone's attention, please? Looking this way to in front of the banner. Okay, so if you hear your name, can I please get you to make your way up to the front? We're just going to get both sides of the families all taken care of first. As I take your photo, don't run off because you might be needed in the next photo as well. So we're going to start off with the full family for this one here, but again, it's all selective. Can I please get, if you hear your name, just make your way up to the front of the banner just over here. Can I please grab Janelle, Lorena, Ren, Gerard, Mikey, Eileen, Daniel, Reese, Michelle, Glenn, Erin, Matthew, Paula, Joey, Bernie, Liam, Sebastian, Hugh, Jessica, and baby Harry. If you heard your name, please come up to the front of the banner. I'm going to repeat those names. If you do not come up, you may miss out on an important photo. That is Janelle, Lorena, Ren, Gerard, Mikey, Eileen and Daniel Ryan, Reese Hooker, Michelle and Glenn McBean, Erin, Matthew, Paula, Joey, Bernie, Liam Hooker, Sebastian, Hugh, Jessica, and baby Harry. Can you please head up to the front of the banner here? Alrighty, everyone. One last call for the family photos. Janelle, Lorena, Ren, Gerard, Mikey, Eileen, Daniel, Reese, Michelle, Glenn, Erin, Matthew, Paula, Joey, Liam, Sebastian, Hugh, and Jessica, and baby Harry.
something so loud. It's hearing when we lie. Truth is not kind. And you said neither am I. And the air outside so soft, saying everything. Everything.
Well, everybody, it is getting to that time of the evening where we need to start thinking about having a seat. Our entrees will be served very, very shortly. If you don't know where you're seating yet, ladies and gentlemen, just in the middle here we do have a seating chart. So do come and find your name on the seating chart and find your table accordingly. We're going to be having our entrees served very, very shortly. Thank you very much.
Night people hanging out, looking at each other, waiting for something to happen. Night people hanging out, looking at each other, waiting for something to happen while the day world is sleeping. And night people creeping, hanging out, looking at each other. When the day will stop moving, and night people start moving, hanging out, looking at each other, while the day will lay hanging, and night people start swinging, hanging out,
just outside. Well, everybody, if I could please get you to all have your seats. We're about to bring some entrees out, but I do have some housekeeping matters to run through, as I usually do. Coming equipped with housekeeping for everyone whilst we take a seat. Those in the back corner, could you please have a seat? That'd be great. Thank you. Very good, and we're going to get underway. So everybody, thank you very much for your attendance during the ceremony, and it's going to be fantastic to let our hair down during the reception. So a few things to run through. If you do wish to smoke this evening, do please smoke in the outdoor areas. There's a door to the front right. If you could kindly remove yourself to the outdoor areas if you wish to smoke, that would be absolutely fantastic. If you have come with an envelope full of cash this evening, ladies and gentlemen, you can unburden yourself of that. There is a wishing well with a little signing table. You can fill in some of the little heart-shaped discs and place them in the frame there as well. And that's going to be a nice little memory for Mikey and Joey as they go forward onwards. Now, we're not too far away from serving entrees, and they've got some delicious items on the menu. Do take a look through them, and we'll be having some delicious food served very shortly. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
too precious, and I'm looking for better ways. Spread my wings and enjoy. Don't wanna press my love too far. Don't wanna climb too high to fall. Don't wanna find my joy, lose it all. I'm loving everything we do, and I don't mind giving it all to you. I'm loving everything we do, and I don't mind giving it all to you. 'Cause I feel the same as you. Love takes its time when it's on you. I don't know. Love has happened to me, and I just want to be free. Relive my life without the worry. Don't wanna press my luck too far. Don't wanna climb too high to fall. Don't wanna find my joy, lose it all. I'm loving everything we do, and I don't mind giving it all to you. I'm loving everything we do, and I don't mind giving it all to you. I just came. I don't know. Cause I feel the same as
Mademoiselle, you look so lovely laying down in the sand. Would you like to have a rendezvous with me? Lovely senorita, you really look so pretty when you smile at me. Beauty's all I see. She said, la 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 la. La 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 la. You look so good, I wish I could make you look at me the way I look at you.
I want to. You know that I love you. And I know that you can love me too. But you can't be unfaithful. And you sure can't be untrue. There's no need to beg and plead. You never belong to me. And it hurts me so much. It hurts me so much. Hurts me so much. It hurts me so much. I'll try to be stronger. I want to. Push my heart right out of the way. Can't take it much longer. This game is getting hard to play. There's no need to make it leave. You never belong to me. And it hurts me so much. It hurts me so much. Hurts me so much. I want to. It hurts me so much. Oh, baby. Yeah. Said I want you. Oh. And I need you. Oh. I want you. And I can't have you. Said I want you. There's no need to beg and plead. You never belong to me. And it hurts me so much. Ow. It hurts me so much. Oh, baby. I want to. Hurts me so much. It hurts me so much. Oh, baby. I want to.
All right now, Church boy, school boy, dope boy, loaded down with attitude, feeling like 20 pair of shoes. Who you gonna call now when the lawyer call your name? Mama. And when you're standing in front of the state looking all ashamed. Church boy, school boy, dope boy, got a backpack full of time and you don't know why. Why you don't even respect the uncles and the lady that sacrificed to birth ya. Hey, no matter how you feel, your blood's on the seal. You can't just treat her anyway. No sense is the deal. That's still mama. That's still mama. Let the recognition show that's still mama. Church boy, school boy, dope boy, sagging around with an assault charge on your name. Only reason I make this song because I love you. Only reason I take the time cause I don't wanna bury ya. Church boy, school boy, dope boy, I ain't gonna throw my hands up, I'ma love you. Love you, love you. I know times can get hard, but I love you so. But being hard ain't gonna get no way off and rid the scars. No matter how you feel, your blood's on the seal. You can't just treat her anyway. No sense is the deal. That's still mama. That's still mama. Like a recognition show. That's still mama, boy. Mama. Church boy, school boy, dope boy. Dope boy. I'm on fire. Cause I love you. I do it, cause I love it. 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 Do it, cause I love it. Do it, cause I love it. Do it. Once a baby had to clean your backside. When you couldn't feed yourself, couldn't clean your eyes. How on earth did you get so beside yourself? And abuse a queen that did it all. Boy, you're confused.